Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please do not be concerned about my appearance today. I felt like I had to get really comfortable considering that this video can go either way. It can be either a very long and lengthy video or it can be a short, very short video. So we'll see how it goes as I start to explain. But today we will be speaking about the bathroom renovation from hell. Yes, you heard that correctly, from hell, because it took us like, I want to say at least like 3 months to get a bathroom that's not even the size of anyone's closet, to be quite honest. It's a very, very small bathroom, but it took us forever to get on the same page with the super and whatnot. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Okay, so before we even start the story or the renovation process, I want to let you guys know that I did try to make this bathroom look as decent as possible. Like, I tried to like decorate it and make it look pretty, and it just wasn't working. Like, it was just, oh my god, it was legit a nightmare. I'm really not even like, not joking when I say that. It was just not fun. Oh my gosh. So when I first got to the apartment, the bathroom had like little white tiled floors. We're gonna insert a photo here somewhere, but it had little white tiled floors. It had yellow tiles that they weren't even like the same. All of the yellows were not the same shade. So it was just not a pleasant yellow. They weren't pleasant tiles. The tiles on the floor were gross. There was like tiles missing around the toilet. The toilet was old. The sink was uneven, and it was also very, very small. The mirror was like super high up, so neither me or my roommate could see each other. It was just a hot mess. Like, this bathroom was just not cool, and it sucked because one of the cool things about the bathroom that I really liked was the fact that it had a separate bath and a separate shower. Now, I know you guys are thinking that that's probably like, oh my gosh, how can you guys be complaining about that? But no, there's a lot to complain about. The shower was literally the size of, like, you know when you go to water parks and there's those big slides that like they're tube slides? That's what the shower felt like. It was like so tiny. Like, there was no way for you to really maneuver yourself in the shower. Unfortunately, the bathtub did not have a shower head. So it was literally just a bathtub. And at a certain age, like, I'm 27 years old, I'm not going to take a daily bath. Like, that's just not me. It was just not convenient. It was not fun. It was just an ugly bathroom. As time went on, we had a lot of problems with the bathroom. Like, we would get no hot water or no water at all. The shower would get clogged up. And sometimes, like, when the shower would get clogged up, the water would start going into the bathtub. So that piping was really bad. It was just really, really, really old. Like, it was just an old, beat up bathroom. One day, my roommate and I were like, you know what? It. Like, this separate shower and bathtub is not really as convenient as we thought it would be, considering that we can't even take proper showers in here because I feel like I can't shave my legs correctly because every time I bend down, I feel like my body is touching the shower, and because it was so small, like, I just didn't like feeling like I was touching anything. That's just me. My roommate agrees too. Like, she also felt like she just couldn't properly like just bathe. Like, it was just really, really uncomfortable. So we were like, you know what, screw it. Like, let's just ask the super if it's possible to put a shower head where the bathtub is, because at that point, like, we can just use the space of the bathtub, considering it's a lot bigger than the small shower space that we had. So we agreed. We let the super know, and he was completely fine with it. So cool, fine. This man hired people, I guess, plumbers, to come in and to check to see if it was possible to have a shower head piping in the bathtub so we can have a shower. They come and they like break down the wall, they break down the tiles, and they put a pipe there. So now water is streaming through there, which means that now we can use the bathtub as a shower. They put a shower head on there. The only problem is that when they did the hole and they put the pipe and they put that shower head, they were legit just plumbers. So they didn't patch up the hole that they made in the bathroom. Now, listen, I always say that I'm an adult. I always sit here and say I'm a grown-ass woman. But to be honest, like when it comes to any apartment things, anything that has to do with like insurance, any credit bullshit, like I don't know what I'm doing. Like I'm really not an adult. The plumber just left and I'm stuck in my apartment and I'm like, okay, so he's gone, but there's a big ass hole in my bathroom. So we call the super and he's like, yeah, that he'll come within the week so he can go ahead and fix it. We're like, okay, whatever, like fine, it is what it is. We got our shower head in there, which is what we wanted. So like a day goes by and this man, he doesn't even contact us or anything. Day 2 comes by and he finally comes upstairs and I spent like, so he tells us he was gonna come this day. I spent the entire day at home chilling and he comes upstairs and all he does is pretty much like put like a plastic bag over the entire hole and is like, yeah, I'm gonna come back with materials because we don't got any materials, so talk to you guys later. We're like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean talk to you guys later? What do you mean you have no materials? Like, you knew this was gonna be your job. Like, you knew you were gonna get the job done. Why wasn't there materials put in place before you made this big hole in my wall? Like, I don't get it. But anyways, this hole lasted, I want to say about a month, close to 2 months in my bathroom. Like it was just a huge hole. Like I went on a whole Instagram story rant for weeks on how much of a bad experience this was. So he lasted about, I want to say maybe a month, 2 months at most. And he was like, oh, like every day the same story. It would be like, I just don't have the materials, I don't have this, or he wasn't able to work these days, or it was always an excuse. We literally had that hole there for a while. As the weeks kept going by that we still had that hole, we're like, you know what, it, like because they're taking man long to fix the walls, like we actually do not want yellow tiles anymore. We want white tiles now. And we also don't want that floor. We want a different floor. Like you need to fix that floor because the floor is not complete. The white tiles were not behind the toilet. So like we were not asking for anything that we didn't deserve because we pay rent here. Like why don't we have a floor in our bathroom? So he promised us a lot. Within those weeks of him like not having tiles to fix the wall, he started promising us a lot. He started promising us a new door, a new bathtub, a new toilet. He was going to turn this shower, because we no longer needed it to be a shower anymore, into a closet, because that's what we suggested. We wanted a new sink, new floor. I don't know if I said that. And we wanted it to be painted, like painted all over again. The day finally comes and he starts putting up tiles. So he starts breaking everything down, breaking down the tiles, because in order for you to put more tiles, you do have to break the tiles that were there before. So he breaks all the tiles, and he goes ahead and starts slapping tiles on the floor. I mean, on the wall, slapping tiles on the wall. The tiles that he got, I loved. Like, they're these, like, grayish tiles. They were super pretty. This man lasted literally from, like, 9 a.m. to, like, 6 p.m. And all he did was one wall. Now, in any room that you go into, you have at least 4 walls. This man took him from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. to complete one wall. And let's not mention that my bathroom is not all tiles. So there is like wall space and then the other half as well. So it took him, let's do the math. It took this man a 9-hour shift. He did take his lunch break. He did take a lunch break. So it took him 8 hours to complete half of one wall with tiles that are literally like, I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking. Oh my gosh, the tiles are literally like this big. So it's not like he's sticking little tiles. No, the tiles are literally like this big. Like, why is it taking you so long? Anyways, it took him about a week to complete the whole bathroom. Well, not the whole bathroom, all the walls in the bathroom. And then after that, he disappeared for like another week. He comes back, and now it's time for the floor. So the floors, we had said that we wanted some dark gray floors because, I don't know, like we just wanted to be modern or whatever. So we wanted like dark gray floors and shit. So he ended up getting them for us. I love those floors. But he ended up getting it for us. The only thing though is that it also took him forever to do the floors as well. I actually took it upon myself to like help him out because it was taking him so long. And then not only was it taking him long, I felt like he just wasn't placing the tiles as they should go. And so I just took it upon myself and I just started helping him, started doing it too. So I was actually Bob the Builder for like a good 3 months with this super. So once the floors were done, remember, this man offered us a new toilet, a new bathtub, a new sink, and a new closet, right? The toilet was next. So this man ended up literally, I'm so mad he did this. He ended up taking off our toilet, our old toilet, and not having another toilet to replace it with. So he takes out the toilet early morning when he comes in at 9 o'clock, and we're like, okay, like where he takes it off, I'm assuming he's gonna replace it with the other toilet. Like we're super excited. We're like, okay, that means we're getting a new toilet today. Like that's dope. So the day goes by and we don't see no toilet. It's like, I want to say maybe like 6 p.m. and he's like, all right, bye, and he like dips. The only thing I see when I walk into my bathroom is that there's legit no toilet. Like there was just no toilet in the bathroom. So I'm like, what the f-? Call my roommate. My roommate agrees that whenever she gets back, like we'll go ahead and call. So she comes home and we go ahead and call him and we're like, hey, like you left us with no toilet. Like what are we supposed to do? What's wrong with you? He's like, oh, the new toilet is coming in tomorrow, but I just took it out today. If you guys want to use the toilet, you guys can come to my house and you guys can use the toilet. Excuse me, sir, what? What do you mean we can go to your house and use the toilet? If the toilet wasn't going to come until tomorrow, why'd you take off the toilet today? That makes no freaking sense. I didn't understand his logic behind what he had just done, because at this point I was like, I was just livid. You guys have no idea. Like that man had to really come upstairs and put the toilet back, because I was not going to go a day without a toilet. Like what? Are you kidding me? Anyways, the next day comes and we finally get a new toilet, so yay. And then the sink situation, that was a whole other thing. Like, he had told us that because of the piping in the bathroom, we weren't able to get one of those regular like wooden cabinet sinks for the bathroom, that we would have to get one of those that kind of like just stand on their own, like one of those like they look like, I don't know, I want to say they're like fountain shaped sinks. That we would have to get one of those because the cabinet sinks just weren't going to work. So we were like, okay, fine, like that's okay. As long as we get a new sink, I don't give a what kind of sink it is. Well, one day I come upstairs and I noticed that there's a sink just sitting in front of my door. We thought that that couldn't be our sink because he had just told us that we were going to get a fountain looking sink. So it just like stood out there for mad long. I want to say it took like a good 6 days. Like that sink was just sitting out there. To then only find out that like after day 5 or day 6, he comes into our bathroom and gives us the sink that has been sitting in the building hallway for 6 days. Like, why did you tell us that you ordered us a fountain looking sink and then you show up with, you know what, like at this point we haven't had a sink in days, so it doesn't even matter, just put the sink in the bathroom, right? Finally puts the sink in the bathroom. The sink isn't lined up with the two. I need to just show you guys the clips. The sink is not properly aligned with the two, like the toothbrush holder and the sink dispenser holder. Like it's not aligned with it. So like those are like here and the sink is like here. Like it's just, listen, it is what it is, man. At this point, it just is what it is. I just want I just want a bathroom at this point. Like I just want a bathroom. I'm telling you, this is the renovation from hell. Like this was not fun. at all. But like I said, I dragged you guys in this already, so I might as well keep you guys updated, right? At this point, honestly speaking, like, my roommate and I have had it. We're tired of people being in and out of our apartment for 3 months. Like, we're just over it. Like, we're just so over it. So we're like, forget the new bathtub. Like, we don't need that. And just go ahead and turn the shower into a closet so you can just leave. Like, so we can just be done with all this renovation bullshit. Okay, he agrees. So he comes. He had promised us that he was gonna put tiles within the closet space. I mean, the shower space that we're gonna turn into a closet, so that it can be cohesive with everything else around the bathroom. So we're like, okay, cool. We don't know what the hell's going on, so we're just kind of like taking a step back and letting him do his thing, because you know what, like, you're supposed to be the professional. Like, this is your job. He comes one day, and what he does is that he covers up the hole, the drain hole in the shower. So now it's like all just floor. Cool, fine. Step number 1. Then he goes ahead and he takes out like the hot and the cold turning nozzle. He takes all that out and he also patches that up. So now it's literally just a closet space. And all he does is just like paints. So he paints. Didn't do a good job with the painting either, to be quite honest. I have a clip of that too, so I will definitely show you guys that as well. But didn't do a good job with the painting either. And then he just attached like shelves on there. Now, I'm under the impression that this man is still not done, because you promised us that this closet will look cohesive with the walls in our bathroom. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it was just day 1. Like, maybe this is just what he does. Fine, whatever. He did also say that he was going to come back to repaint. So I was like, all right, cool, fine. Like, you're the professional. You know what you're doing. He leaves, and the next day comes by. He doesn't come upstairs. We're like, okay, whatever. Day 3 goes by. He doesn't come upstairs. Okay, whatever. Days go by, and he's not here. Like, what's going on? So we call him, and he's like, oh, I finished everything. I agree, sir. Thank you for everything. And we just hung up, because honestly, like, it was just, we didn't understand anything at all. So we ended up just leaving the closet the way it is, and we ended up just like buying things for the bathroom and just making it look pretty and things like that. So now we finally have a decent bathroom. It's not like we went from having like a B looking bathroom to like an A. We went from having a F looking bathroom to like a solid C. Super excited that we finally got the bathroom that we have, because it's actually like, whenever I go in there, I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, finally we have a bathroom. We have a decent looking bathroom. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys so much for keeping up with this whole journey of like my bathroom renovation situation from hell. Like, I really appreciate you guys. The love and support that I get from you guys is insane. Like, we are growing, and I cannot thank you guys enough. So thank you guys a ton for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Comment, let me know what you guys want to see in the next one, and I hope to see you guys then. Bye.